you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How was your day today?
My day was as busy as always. Nothing so special about my day usually. I'm busy all the time. I think there are barely days when I'm not. So that's that. What about you? How was your day at office? Anything special at office or just usual boring
Uh,
learning day?
it was like birthday of my manager, so
Oh,
we all secretly celebrated, uh, and sir was
secretly?
really happy. In
Why
the sense,
secretly?
in the sense, in our industry, it is divided into different technology.
Mm-hmm.
So in our
Okay.
technology, our sir had his birthday, so only our tech team planned and uh, we
Oh,
uh, we celebrated his
only like
birthday.
the
And
division that you are working in, only
exactly,
they planned it. Okay.
exactly.
Ah, fair enough. So it was like you cannot tell other people, or you decided that we'll keep it a secret and keep it amongst ourselves.
Since it was like the money was invested by some of the people, so they thought not to call everyone. Even we
Mm-hmm.
didn't wanted to delay it.
Okay, fair enough. Then it makes sense. All right, fair enough. So was it like, are you a party kind of a person? Did you enjoy it?
Not exactly. I think I am a workaholic person.
Are you
But
worst
when
type
it,
of people? I am also a workaholic, so I know. We are the worst kind of people on this planet.
yeah, but
Oh
when
man.
it comes to certain things which we enjoy, even I enjoy. I'm kind of when I'm doing something, I go all into it. I guess
Hmm. Understandable. That happens. If
that's
you
why I
like,
don't
yeah.
enjoy a lot. That's why I don't enjoy a lot,
Why?
or else I will get distracted completely because
Oh.
it's very difficult for me to balance both.
Ah, so you're still learning the balance. Hmm. I can be proud of myself that way then. I am very good at balancing actually. Because I do like to have fun. I don't like a lonely life. I'm a very extroverted person. Limited times, obviously. But so yeah, I think I do love to enjoy and like party a lot. Like not clubbing and all that as much, but like in general, house parties and everything. Um, but yeah, at the same time, I do like to stay at home and just read books and do the work that I have already assigned to me. So that's that. I think most of my days get spent in reading or watching something fictional. I don't like the real life that much, I think. But I
So
have to
you
live
try
with
to
that
make
at this
it
point.
fictional.
Yeah, actually, I do. So that's that. But yeah, it works that way. I think it works for me at least because whenever something goes going bad, I can go hide in my books. It's a good way. It's a good coping mechanism. It doesn't hurt anyone. So that's that. Definitely not recommended to anybody else because otherwise I'm a workaholic person, which is also not recommended to anybody else. Being well balanced is the better choice, but yeah, I'm trying to improve now. I think I've improved quite a bit, but otherwise, I was a very apprehensive and workaholic person, and I did not know how to take breaks. Now I'm good at taking breaks, but if you talk like a year ago or 2 years ago, I was absolutely like done with everything. I did not know how to stop or how to take breaks. I would work on a stretch of 16 hours sometimes without taking breaks. So very concerning for
Yeah.
my parents. They're like, "You're gonna die like this." I'm like, "I know." So yeah,
Even I need to learn to take breaks. Uh,
yeah,
I am like working 12 hours and I'm not even getting tired or anything.
yeah. That's a classic workaholic. We think we never get tired. Our body is tired, you know. That's the thing. When you actually, like for me, meditation was a good way to actually realize how tired I was. And taking a solo trip was something that made me realize I really was tired and I needed a break. But up until that point, I just felt I never get tired. Like I would work 16 hours and I'll be like, I'm not tired. And my parents were like, you're a mad person, Tanishka. You need therapy. And I was like, yes, I know. So, yeah, so that happened. But I can relate with that thing that you can work on a stretch of like 14, 15 hours and still feel like I don't need a break. I mean, it can be that we are young blood or whatever is the terminology for it, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's a bad mentality that's keeping us working like that. there should be appropriate breaks for us. Some days it's fine, like if there's a project deadline, or if there is, exams within 10 days, or you are about to perform at somewhere, or you're about to give an interview, then you, for those few particular days, you are working on a stretch, that makes sense, and that's completely all right, because we are working under positive stress, so that's fine. But working like that on a daily basis, I think that is very problematic. At some stage of your life, you will end up in a therapist's room. So, to prevent that from happening, I think people need to learn how to take breaks and when to take breaks. The opposite is also true. The people who take too much breaks, that's also
Totally.
bad idea.
I know such people. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's that. I know plenty of those people. They just don't want to work. So I think a lot of people procrastinate too much, which is also problematic. But regardless, do you know people who procrastinate too much? Like, do you see that happening around you?
Yeah, even sometimes even I am like that, and I sometimes I also know some people who talk a lot, just just talk and never make the things happen which they say they will do. Even kind of I am somewhat like that because I dream too much. I have so many big aspirations, and out of those 10 I think only I execute two successfully. I want to
Huh.
increase that. I'm working on it.
I think that might be happening because you're making too many goals without proper planning. Because
Exactly.
that's always a bad idea, because see, if you make a list of 10 goals and you say that I want to complete them within next 10 years, somewhere at the back of your mind, you know that these 10 goals cannot be completed within a year. But now you have put yourself under pressure. Now, when that doesn't get completed, it makes you feel defeated. It makes you and puts you in a bad mindset. Later on, after a couple of years of following this strategy and getting defeated again and again, you will start procrastinating because you will feel, nothing gets fulfilled anyway. I don't need to work for this. So you will stop working. So instead of motivating yourself, this is a way that you're putting yourself on a path where it demotivates you. So it's rather a better idea that you go for lesser number of plans, and you go for proper plans, not just goals, but you actually make plans where you, like, sort of, make a timeline that this is the goal I want, and this is going to take 8 months. So I should not put myself under pressure of completing it within 3 months, knowing full well that it's not possible within 3 months. So
But
putting yourself
sometimes
under.
like we are not ready to accept that it is not possible for me. Why it is not possible? That person has done it. We take inspiration from some great people, and we relate to them, and we think if they have done it, even we can do it. Like such things come into my mind. I personally struggled a lot when, like, I joined the office. I thought I will maintain gym with it. I will maintain a Clapingo session with it. Because Clapingo session I'm doing with two purpose. One is to uh, like keep my communication thing going,
Mhm.
uh, improve my English speaking, as well as make content for YouTube.
Hmm.
So it targets three of my goals at once. So even one is that, and I have to eat food timely, or else I won't get food here. So like
Yeah.
there are some things which I wanted to target simultaneously, but I think the balance kind of blew up when uh, I uh, I predicted my job to be like, but it provided me like more work, and my
Hmm.
balance fell off, and that's how I think my planning went bad.
Hmm. I think you might be, there's a, like, concept we study often where we see a lot of clients coming to us, and the clients are usually saying that, I am not able to balance, I'm not able to achieve my targets, I'm not able to do this. It means that either you are a very, like, you work on this thing where achievements are everything for you,
Yeah,
right?
makes
So
sense.
it's a very, I'm the good person phenomena that we follow. I'm the perfect son, or I'm the perfect
Yeah.
employee. That performer usually puts you in a place where you will end up developing a lot of anxiety instead of actually achieving your goals. So you need to always correct yourself that there are going to be different circumstances for different people. Just because like a great personality was able to achieve something in a certain amount of time, it doesn't mean you will be able to do the same thing. The circumstances are different for both of you. The way you work is different for both of you. Your goals are very different, right? So it's not like you are wanting to achieve the exact same goal as that person. Your goal is definitely very different. You have time on your hand. So always reminding yourself that there is time for me. There's nothing like running away from me. There's no goal running away from me. I'm just taking maybe 2 extra months to achieve it. That ideology is usually better because you're letting yourself adapt to how your present circumstances are, and then making a plan with those present circumstances instead of just making future plans that you don't know how it's going to work out. Like your office has started now. Now you know how busy your days are. Now making a plan for your working out or for your gym is a better idea than assuming it before your job started, right? Because now you're into that thing. Now you know that your 10 hours just go into your office. So you probably get free after 8 p.m. So going to the gym maybe 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. is something that suits you. So finding an appropriate gym that is open till that time, right? So making a strategy as per your present circumstances is always better than making a strategy that is dependent on futuristic characteristics, right? So that sort of a thing usually helps. Otherwise, a lot of people end up developing high functioning anxiety, right? So, which is
I think I am
basically
a
that,
perfect example for that.
yeah, like everything is going quite well, but you're still always anxious that I'm not doing
Exactly.
something correctly. Why? Right? So that's there. So I think that's a place where you should always end up correcting yourself and reminding yourself that you have time. This plan did not go that way, the next one will. Right? There's nobody telling you to get out of the game. Right? There's no winning and losing in this thing. So that's always a good way to remind yourself. So yeah, self checking is important. I think I'm able to say this now because I have come past it myself. I have faced a lot of issues regarding that. I have taken extensive therapy for it. So yeah, I know what kind of a place it is, and it I know for a fact it gets worse and worse. That's why I always keep reminding people that you have time, because usually that's the thing we fear the most. We feel like
Exactly.
I'm not gonna make it in my 20s, then when I'm gonna do it. If you couldn't make it in your 20s, you can make it in your 30s. You couldn't make it in your 30s, you can make it in your 40s. You have time. So that's always, I'm not saying stop working. Please, hard work is still important. You have to work for your goals. Nobody else is going to do it. But yeah, self checking, self care, that sort of a thing is
Don't be
also,
too hard on yourself.
yeah, don't be too hard on yourself. Because if you're too hard on yourself, you end up hurting yourself to the point that even if you were earlier capable of doing it, now you're not capable of doing it because you hurt yourself too much through the process of it. So, yeah, always enjoying the process, learning from the process is important than just achieving the goal. If you just keep one goal in your mind and you're like, no, I have to achieve it by hook or crook, usually that puts people in a bad place because then you try to hurt yourself into achieving it more early. Especially workaholic people, people who just like, they base their entire presence on the basis of their work and achievements. So, yeah, that's that. Do you often define yourself with your achievements? Like, does that happen with you? That, like, for you, a lot of your worth comes out of your achievements?
Yeah, I am kind of like that. From if I look back, yeah, most of the things which I achieved defined me, and that's how also I got fame in my college. All those things.
Hmm.
Uh, so I think yes, I have to admit it that most of my achievement defined me one or the other way.
Hmm. A simple way to always correct that thing is that your achievements can define you in public. There's no harm in that because people will only know you when you have done something, right? So your
Exactly.
college people know you because you have made videos that have helped them out. So that's how, the word spreads that, hey, did you check out his video? He makes great content and stuff like that. So people will recognize you through your achievements, but it's always important to remind yourself that that is not where you limit yourself, right? So you shouldn't be the one defining yourself with achievements. Like you never go in public and be like, "Oh, I have YouTube channel with 50,000 views." Like that's not how you introduce, right? You introduce yourself by your name, by something that's distinct about you. So just that little reminder to yourself every day can be like a good starting point of reducing anxiety and reducing the work pressure and being assertive. Because I know for a fact workaholic people have a hard time in workaholic people pleasers have a hard time in saying no to work because we're like, huh, we can do it. We don't get tired. We can do it. We have time for this. Even though we full well know that office was already till 7 p.m. Now, because of this, I will have to stay here till 9 p.m. But we're still like, no, no, we can do it. We just don't know how to say no, where to draw a
Even
line.
when I come out of the office, I self guilt myself and say myself that after returning from there, I will work in my PG or something. I will
Right.
convince myself like that, and then I will, even though I work late.
Yeah. That shows
It's
there's no
not because they
assertiveness.
are pressurizing me; they have given me complete freedom. But I want to keep their trust.
Uh, hmm. That's kind of people pleasing, you know that, right? It's not good. That's not good either because it's like it's not good in terms of a little bit of people pleasing attitude we all have. Like we all want to impress the superior person because we want promotions, we want to get better, we want to excel at our job, we want other people to know how good we are at work. But people pleasing should not come at the cost of you sacrificing your me time or you sacrificing your entire days on a stretch. Like just for a few days, it's okay. But like if you're doing that very regularly, then it's not good because you will base yourself entirely on the, whatever good words your seniors give you, which is again not a great idea. It starts to mess up your family balance or your balance with your personal health, that kind of thing. It comes at the cost of these things. So again, check yourself. So that's there. But I see
Uh,
so
I'm
much. Yeah.
I'm really
Hmm.
healed after talking to you. I guess.
Thank you.